Welcome into New Orleans Saints Now. I'm your host, Trace Girouard, and in today's show, we got a busy thing coming. We're going to go down and preview the Saints' first Browns game this upcoming weekend. We're going to talk about the Saints trading back into the first round of the draft, and also, we got to discuss that dog, Alontae Taylor. But to kick things off, Week 16, Saints at Browns. It's going to be an elite game. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be cold and windy. In the most recent update, the Saints are actually going to be flying out on Thursday due to inclement weather. It's going to be an awesome game. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I highly encourage y'all to subscribe and join our watch party. We're going to be live 30 minutes before kickoff at 11:30 a.m. It's going to be myself. I'm going to usually have Abby Alonso with me, but she's going to be back in Louisiana this weekend for the holiday. However, that's not going to stop us from having a good time. Subscribe, join, turn on your notifications, and I'll see y'all 11:30 on game day. All right, so like I said, it's going to be cold. Field Yates tweeting this out earlier today, the current estimates for the feels-like temperature at kickoff for some of our outdoor games this Saturday. Bills at Bears, -11. Seahawks at Chiefs, -6. Saints at Browns, -9. Wow. Texans at Titans, 5 degrees. Falcons at Ravens, 7. Raiders and Steelers, -4. But that's cold. -9 degrees is very cold. But that has not stopped Cam Jordan and Dennis Allen from saying, we're not focused on the weather. We're focused on what we can control, and that is the football game. And here's one big key that I have to this football game. Deshaun Watson has struggled. He has not looked that great. He has not looked like the all-star quarterback that we saw with the Houston Texans before he took that time away. He has been struggling. 60.9% completion rate, 568 yards and 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions in his 2 games back. It's been ugly. Watson's been bad. But Andy Dalton, wow, he has looked great these last 5 games. I mean, 70%, just under 70% completion percentage, 1,018 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. That is incredible from a quarterback, too. That is elite. That is unbelievable over a 5-game stretch. And that is just one of the big things that I have to say that Andy Dalton has been doing well is that he has been productive. I know I've been talking about Jameis Winston all season and that he should get some starts, but I'm prepared to eat my words. Play who's been playing well. Whoever's been winning you games, which not a lot, but he's looked good and he hasn't been the reason you lost games. My other keys to victory. You got to get the ball to Juwan Johnson. I talked about how great he was yesterday in yesterday's video. He's been a dog. He's Mr. Reliable, has plenty of touchdowns and first down receptions. Get him the ball when you need to produce and convert. Taysom Hill, 10 snaps at least. You need to get him plenty of touches. Let him throw the ball, let him run, and let him maybe even catch a ball or two because that would be kind of fun. But get Taysom Hill the ball, get him involved in the offense. I go with the Taysom Hill, Andy Dalton rotating kind of rugby-style football that they did last week and then also that they did against the Rams, which was so successful. Next, run the dang screen with Alvin Kamara. I don't know how hard this is. Get him in open space and let him do what he does. That's about it. It's that simple. Next, bring that heat to Deshaun Watson. The defense has been looking solid. It's been looking a little bit better this second half this season. Keep the heat, keep the pressure, get to Deshaun Watson, force some turnovers. It's going to be cold. He played at Clemson. He played in Houston. He played inside. He ain't used to the freaking cold. I don't care what people say. Bring the heat, bring some pressure, and force some turnovers. And next, feed Rashid the need for speed, Shaheed. I just want to say, Seaman, I've been saying this in the Saints account, tweeted it out the other day, but I said I had the need for Shaheed long time ago. Just saying. But feed Rashid Shaheed, feed Chris Olave, absolute playmakers. Get the ball in your playmakers' hands. And my overall take is the Saints can win this game, but they have to play a complete game. You can't play 1 or 2 quarters. You can't play just in the second half. You got to play 4 good quarters, 4 physical quarters with minimal to no mistakes. Don't turn the ball over. Hold on to the dang ball. I don't care if you have to get duct tape or some Gorilla Glue or whatever you do. Put it on your hands so you don't fumble the damn ball because that has been an atrocious problem all season long. But before we get started into our next topic, I want to let you guys weigh in. Who ya got? Type NO for the Saints. Type CLE for the Browns. The Saints, if you win out and some other things happen, could make the playoffs. I think you go down swinging. I said it last week. why not at least go down with that with a freaking fight? Make it scrappy, make it fun. I'm typing my NO for the New Orleans Saints. Let me know down in the comment section. And if you want a shout out on a future video, go down and follow me on Twitter and or Instagram, Trace Girouard 48 on both. I'm always tweeting, I'm always posting about the New Orleans Saints. Love chopping it up with you guys. So DM me, if you came from this video, let me know so that way I can give you a shout out on tomorrow's video. And my link will be in the comments and the description of this video. Give me a shout out. But coming up, we also have some Saints news and rumors to get to. So, crazy thing, the updated NFL draft order is here, and the Saints are still a top 10 pick had they not traded away their pick to the Eagles. Again, worth the pick. Chris Olave is a dog. I love Chris Olave, so not going to complain. But current draft order, as you can see it on the screen, the Eagles currently have the number 9 overall pick. That would be the Saints had they not traded it. But it's looking kind of interesting. The NFC South has some early picks. I almost don't hate trying to get back in there. I mean, the 9 seed or the 9th overall pick, it's not a bad one. It's still early enough to where you can get an absolute playmaker and a definite week 1 starter. However, here are my top trade candidates that I believe the Saints would have to get rid of in order to get back in the first round. It's going to be one, if not an accumulation of this and some other people. Sean Payton's contract, I even don't know if you're going to get a first round pick for that. Alvin Kamara, maybe you get one. Chris Olave, you won't trade him away because he's a rookie. Why would you do that? Marshon Lattimore, cornerback, he's good. Why would you trade him away? He's one of the best one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL when healthy. Michael Thomas, wide receiver. And my point is, overall, I wouldn't give up anything to get back into this first round. The Saints don't have valuable pieces that I am just like, you know what? We're probably better off without him. Michael Thomas is the only player on that list that you can maybe make an argument for. But here's my thing, guys. You're already paying him a lot. If you cut him, you're paying him a lot of money anyway. Why save the $4 to $6 million? I can't remember off the top of my head. But why save the money on cutting him when you could just bring him back, let him do it? And then if you trade him, his contract is horrific. Who's going to want to trade for that? My whole point, I wouldn't give up any talent. I wouldn't give up most of this talent to get back in the first round. And I just want to show you all this. I've showed this graphic before, and I want to show you this again. Look at the notable second-round picks the Saints have had in recent history. Michael Thomas, Marcus Williams, sorry we lost you in free agency, Eric McCoy, who we just extended this season as a center, Pete Werner, who's been lighting it up, and Alontae Taylor, who we're about to get into. But I want to hear from you guys because, as you all know, this show is not about me. It's about the Who Dat Nation. So should the Saints trade back into the first round? Type T for trade, type S for stay. And while you're down there, hit that big red subscribe button because the more subs we get, the more videos we can make. And I am here to deliver the best Saints content across the internet. Me, Abby, Will, we're here. We love the Saints. We bleed black and gold, and we want to give y'all the best content every single day. We take a lot of pride in being informative and entertaining analysis that is from Saints fans, by Saints fans, for Saints fans. So go down, hit that big red button, and subscribe today. And I have to give a shout out to my boy Irv G. He typed "Who Dat" 13 times yesterday. What a real one. What an absolute G right there. Irv G is a G. Shout out to Irv. Wanted to show you some love, brother. But as we all know, the holiday season, it's here. Christmas is coming up. Hanukkah, we're in it. If you guys want to get a last-minute gift, chatsports.com/Saints hoodie. Pick up one of these fresh jackets. I know I'm about to get my dad one of these. I haven't done a lot of my Christmas shopping. I am late to the game, but thanks to the link chatsports.com/Saints hoodie, I'm going to be able to get my dad a fresh jacket. Link will be in the comment section and the description of this video. Go get yourself some gear and get swagged out, my friend. All right, before we get out of here, Alontae Taylor. Just let's clap it up. Clap it up for the Rook. Clap it up for the kid because he was an absolute steal. I have been saying this since the draft. Every week it feels like I like this pick even more and more and more and more and more. And when you look at the stats, you can see why. 38 total tackles. And ESPN has credited him for 33 solo tackles. I just want to put that out there. So ESPN has credited him for 5 assisted tackles. That's unbelievable. Alontae Taylor has been lighting it up. And he hasn't even played the entire season. 27 receptions allowed, 10 pass breakups, and no interceptions. But, oh boy, boy, that pick is coming. I feel it. I feel that Alontae Taylor interception coming. And if you remember, it's been like 3 weeks now that he has almost had an interception every week. And I know for a fact in the Bucs game, he almost had one that he ended up dropping or was out of bounds. He had another one against the Falcons that got ruled an interception, overturned because they said he didn't have possession. Whack. Either way, that's coming. It's going to happen. Taylor's going to get that pick. He keeps getting closer and closer every week. And when you look at this depth chart, you can see how thin it is at some of these positions. Paulson Adebo has been great. Marshon Lattimore has been hurt for most of the season. Bradley Roby, he was on IR for a stretch. We had to rely on Chris Harris, Paulson Adebo, and Alontae Taylor to be your starting cornerbacks for a little bit of a time there. But Alontae Taylor has gone off. He's allowed a 60.2 passer rating, and he averages 10 yards per reception. He's a rookie. He has not played scared at all. He's gone up against the likes of Mike Evans and Devontae Adams and Deebo Samuel. He has done his job and then some. Not only has he been successful, but he's been an absolute unit and an absolute force to be reckoned with. Alontae Taylor's a dog, and I will say this. Here's my hot take. Don't be surprised if Alontae Taylor and Marshon Lattimore are your starting quarterbacks going into next season. Because Paulson Adebo, he's great. Don't get me wrong, but he's been up and down and up and down and up and down. Alontae Taylor, it's been a steady incline up for him, and I've been real proud about the kid out of Tennessee. So I'm going to go down and type my 27 at least 27 times, and I want you to do the same. Show some love to our boy Alontae Taylor. Go down in the comments, type 27. Who Dat Nation? Y'all stay golden. I'll catch you next time.